Building office and commercial spaces are always a challenge, and trying to make them look unique and not just do the boring zoning on the collector is a challenge also. So, for my European theme city, I went on an adventure over Europe and I found this in Nantes, France. It's called this. I'll probably not even try to pronounce this, but we are basically building this with some slight changes that will suit our needs. It's not a one-to-one build, but more of an inspiration one. So to get started, we have this space here, right beside this neighborhood, which has most of the medium density buildings, and this is going to go over here, right in front of this river that is flowing nicely. So coming back to this place, I'm gonna open find it and I will look through some buildings that I can use to make the main stair structure or building. I'm not quite sure if the residential buildings will be suitable, but let's check out some 2x4 in specific. I think that will give us that particular design that we're looking for. This one kind of looks good, but I am not sure. So let's look through offices. And I think there is one in Chinese pack that I liked before, and yeah, this one. So we have different levels which match perfectly with what we need. So let me make that triangle pattern with the tallest, which is level 5 building. And I think after this we can just extend the two sides with the different level buildings, and that will slowly decrease in height, but I think we will need more levels. So we can't just use only 3 levels of staircase, as in reality it goes way down. But let's place these and let's see how it actually looks. And this is how it is looking. So yeah, I think we might require the prop versions of these buildings that we can just sink it in the ground to make other levels. We may have to use all the 3 heights, so let's just do that real quick. So the way that I'm going to pull it off is we'll have to have some dummy buildings in between the 2 functioning ones, and the building will go down just enough that the staircase isn't too high. And we'll also have to make sure that we keep the windows the same. As you can see here that we kind of messed up and the windows didn't align properly, and with time all of it will be complete. And just take a look how this one looks. We have got a really good staircase pattern just like in the real life, and now the only thing left to do for these is to color code them. I have an idea. Why not color code all the functioning buildings the same color and rest of the props in a similar secondary color? Probably white, I'd say. Just keep them simple. I think I like the color combo that we have going on over here with some metallic bronze type of color for the functioning ones and then the white for the dummy ones. Now, the first few things I want to do is to select all the buildings and rotate it 180 degree so that we have the inner V shape facing the river and the front of the V facing inside, which would later become our front of the building. The reason that we are doing this is that I don't want the main connection to be just a small connection or just connecting with the highway. So that's why we are rotating it 180 degrees so that we have more space to work with the front of this office building. Now it's time that we look for what roads to actually choose. I think first is going to be the normal alley road as usual. Then second one is, I think we can use the 12-meter wide alley, which is basically the highway but zonable. Then comes in the narrow twin, the 10-meter one. And looking at the roads, I think I would rather take a road that is narrow like the vanilla alley, and then later on add the markings during detailing. And then we could use the 12-meter one as our main road for this whole office building. So let's pick up the alley and start making the roads for the office space. There might be some corrections to the layout needed as we'll progress, but initially the goal for the layout is that we leave a good amount of space in the front and the back of the buildings so that we can have some open plaza area right in the front and back of the building. And in the front side of this office we can have the parking, and for the parking I will use the medium parking lots, line them up next to each other and make a road which will be suitable for it. So I think by the end of this, we should see at least 3 columns or rows of parking lots on each side. After we place the parking lots, I also want something to be present in the middle, facing right towards the middle office tower. So I'm thinking of placing a commercial building here. So let's see which one looks good here. And wait, I think this Forums of Art building is perfect. I might place it a little far away from the tower, and we can then add a grass-lined road in front of it. And I think now we can use the 12-meter zonable highway road to actually mark the end of this office space and basically just connect everything back to the main road on the right. Now let's make the back side of the office space. So here's the thing. At first, I wanted to have a small park of some sort in the middle like we placed here at first, but then later on having this didn't really made any sense as we couldn't connect it anywhere. So I changed it and added a basketball court in the middle, and now it's just a matter of plopping some commercials and leisure areas here and there. What we're trying to do is basically fill the empty and nearby areas such that this whole facility or space becomes an office cum commercial hub. We have the big office towers which are almost the same in real life, and then around these we have some other commercials. Right now it may not seem much, but as you'll fill in the surrounding area with residential and other projects later on, this will look much better and integrated. Due to the uniqueness of the place, all the commercials that we are placing will be the signature buildings that will add that uniqueness and make the office cum commercial hub a special place. For detailing, I'm wondering what surface could be the best to make the plazas in front and back of the office towers. Thinking to keep it European, and I think I might just settle in with this French tiles, though we have placed them manually. After placing them, I can move to decorating the Forum of Arts building and around the building. And after that, add some depth and detail to the roads and asphalt. Basically adding our grainy texture and then adding Eleganto's FX surface for the damages that are done on the markings. And after that, we can move to some other small detailings like making pathways, completing the plaza in the front and the back. So this is going to be a hyperlapse compilation for detailing. Enjoy, and I'll be back in the final showcase. And as you can see that we have finished the whole office come commercial hub. So this is how it is looking. We have got our office towers over here lined up perfectly, and then in the back side we have our small plaza area which people are using, of course, and then coming from the front side. And then we have also added some pylons over here, then this basketball court that I talked about in the earlier. And then we have got some other buildings, basically some more unique commercial buildings. So this is like basically perfect, like how I wanted the backside to be. It's more open to the office towers over here, and they can just have a look throughout. And then we have some leisure activity areas on the backside. We've got the bookstore, we've got basketball center, and then we've got this lounge area. So basically a perfect place to just chill out and hang out, which is available at the back side of the whole hub. And then on the right side over here we have got some more commercials and everything. So got the shopping center, then another mall area, then some cafes, and some more play area over here. Just have a chill and just have some fun time. And this is not just gonna be available to the office people. This will basically become a whole district later on, so everyone will be coming over here. So that's why we have just added some malls and everything over here. And among all the parking areas, you can see one half of it is basically done, then second half of it is slowly filling up. But yeah, you can see the form of arts building over here. Then we changed the entrance a little bit, added these guys over here, which looks pretty cool. And then this is basically the front side of the whole office commercial hub. And if I change the lighting a little bit, then you can see how this guy looks. So we've got some pathways running over here, and because of that we also added these grass texture that basically forms right at the corner of the pathways. And then over here we've got some office, which is Eastern European office over here, then some deep blue oceanium, again a few commercials, unique commercials over here, and some pathway to connect these two guys so people can just come easily. And this is basically how we have created our small and unique office commercial hub. And I'm pretty happy how this has turned out. It's really easy. We just takes a little bit of thinking and out of the box thinking, how you can make that. And I think we have pulled it off kind of well. We haven't fully did a one-to-one build, but I think this looks pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed the video and this office commercial build that we did today. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new or haven't already, join our Patreon like these people did. I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, happy building. Don't forget to check out this video and this playlist too.